Good evening and salutations, my YNR fans. So, I don't do the whole Team Nick or Team Adam or anything like that, but watching this scene was very infuriating. Adam had legit concerns about just accepting Claire into the family fold, because Jordan's attached. And who's to sit there and say, the minute that they accept Claire, Jordan is not going to sit there and be on their radar. Not to mention the fact that not that long ago, when Jordan was sitting there running around, sitting there hunting for the Newmans, not one person bothered to sit there and tell Adam that his life may be in danger. He only found out after this chick was already in jail. So I'm just like, it was just infuriating watching. Victoria being super smug, sitting there talking about, oh, you're just going to be jealous, this, that, and the third. Nick being an absolute prick about it, even though he was kind of against the idea, not that long ago. And even when Nikki came in, Nikki was like, well, she just going to sit there and support Victoria. Even though, again, not that long, she had reservations about Victoria Smith there being close to Claire because of Jordan. But of course, because it comes from Adam, it's clearly a bad idea. And Victor just watching this whole thing and just being like, well, let's just sit there and see how it plays out. Yeah, because the last time he almost died. But yeah, sure. Let's just sit there and have this play out. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. It is pretty acidine that they're so willing to sit there and give Claire, who not that long ago sat there and tried to kill every single person in that room, but yet you're still sitting there treating Adam like hot garbage. Okay. Heather, I'm gonna be honest, Heather and Daniel are both a bunch of scumbags. Heather is sitting there talking about how I don't want to hurt Lily, she's been great to me, this, that, and the third, but she wants what she wants. That's literally how she's sitting there sounding throughout this entire conversation. And of course, Daniel, being the scumbag that he is, says that, this isn't right. He doesn't feel right about doing this to Lily, about how even though they're not really serious or whatever, it's still kind of a no-no. He still feels kind of bad for what he did. He clearly doesn't feel bad enough to sit there and take her out in public. And when they see Devon and Abby, both of them look at them the entire time. The minute they walked in, it was like, yo, y'all look a little bit too cozy. Then they sit down and they start talking business about how Abby wants to sit there and be part of Chancellor Winters because she feels like she hit a ceiling in her own career. But the entire time while they're sitting there talking about that, Devon is just sitting there looking at the situation, looking at both of them like, yeah, this don't look right. Yeah, they were over there and they were talking about Lucy and her schedule and how it's different and changed and blah, 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 blah. But he just had this feeling like, yo, y'all look a little bit too cozy. Y'all look a little bit too cozy. So Jordan calls Claire, right? And, she tries to do her whole manipulation. Oh, the Newmans don't like you. They're bad for you. And this, that, and the third. And I'm going to be honest. She's not entirely wrong. Right? Because look what they do to Abby and Adam. Yeah, you may be a Newman by blood, but you're not in the inner circle. They clearly made that very clear. They didn't even bother to sit there and tell Abby that there's a nut job just running around so that they're trying to kill them. So I'm just sitting there saying, if you're not part of the inner circle, you may not be as loved and accepted as you may sit there and think. But of course, he's like, you know what, listen, I don't trust you, and you were my life, this, that, and the third. Which, to be fair, she did, but, to be honest, Claire kind of ruined her own life. At some point, she did become an adult, and she had a choice about doing the right and wrong thing. She still chose to do the wrong thing, so let's not put that entirely on Jordan. I'm just saying. Now, Jack is there for Nikki, and Jack wants to include Victor, but Nikki's like, no, this would be a bad idea, this, that, and the third. I'm like, Nikki, I get that you don't want problems with your husband. You know how his ego is going to sit there and take a hit or anything like that. But I'm like, Jack is right. You need support. And hiding this is not going to sit there and make this any better. But he's Jack, so he's going to sit there and keep his mouth shut for now. Now, eventually, Victor is going to find out, right? Oh, you don't have to sit there and drive me back. I'll just use a car service and come get back my car. Okay, how long do you actually think that's going to sit there and last? He's Victor effing Newman. He's going to find out. It's only a matter of time. Which, by the way, I forgot to sit there and say this. I love how Heather talks about how she feels bad about what she's doing to Lily, yet she's doing it anyway because at the end of the day, it just proves how selfish she is. This girl actually gave you a job at her company, and this is how you sit there and repay her. You look her right in the face, and the entire time since you've been back, you've been planning on sitting there and doing that behind her back. So when she does come back, I'm here for it. Any smoke that she gives Heather, I am here for it. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I haven't really done a Y&R review in a while, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably missing some stuff here or there. So, as I always sit there and say, come to a live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, and Bold and the Beautiful. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.